I'm Josh Evershed, Service Manager at Power Farming Taranaki. I've been with Power Farming for coming up to 5 years now. Live locally here in Taranaki, born and bred in Stratford, live in Inglewood, and yeah, service the greater Taranaki region and a little bit more sometimes. Walked in off the street and got a yardie job at Power Farming there and progressed my way through, got an apprenticeship, got that done in 2.5 years. And then from there, worked my way up to service manager. It's a 3 to 4 year apprenticeship. Yep, 3.5 years is usually sort of what people aim for. Yeah, just you know, lunch breaks at work. Yeah, nothing else to do, can't go home because it's a half an hour home, half an hour back. You might as well do something useful. Yeah, so just smash them out and put it to practice really. Nah, never stop learning, you know. Give Power Farming their dues and the guys up at head office especially. There's training after training after training after training and all that support that's up there, and you just try and soak up as much information as you can from them really. You know, some of these guys locally and between branches as well, you give them a bell and you bounce ideas off them and away you go. Oh, it's pretty cool, you know, you get to meet quite a few really good guys up there, and it's bounce a lot of ideas around and meet a lot of good guys, and you know, there's always the 8 o'clock at night phone call. Yeah, who do you ring? And you know, it's definitely one of those guys because they're going to answer their phone. You know, they're pretty passionate about the whole game, and you've got to be pretty passionate to get up there. The electrics, you're never good at electrics. There's always more to learn, and that's probably the challenge I like to set myself is, you know, you always be better, always strive yourself. Ever since I was this big, you know, I got a big collection of Troy tractors and all that sort of stuff, and it's just coming off a farm, you know, you enjoy that sort of stuff, and yeah, this has just ingrained it really. And why not drive it, why not fix it? She's a pretty open book, eh? You know, you can go through and work out what components there are. You know, there's all sorts, there's air systems, hydraulic systems, electrical systems, and you've got your planters and your balers and just a whole variety, you know. There's just no 2 days are ever the same. Keeping it basic's always the first way, but sometimes it's not always the best fix. I absolutely love that stuff, you know. You never stop learning that sort of stuff, and every minute I can get outside of work, I'm driving. You know, if I can get somewhere to drive, or if we've got the demo tracked around or whatever, you know, wherever possible, I'm in it, pushing buttons and see how this does this and that does that, and you know, leaning on the sales guys a bit to learn a bit off it, and yeah, it's awesome, it's wicked. No, they're awesome, eh? Like I say, you know, I've started from the bottom really, you know, washing tractors and that, and the opportunities are there, eh? You know, it's not just New Zealand, it's worldwide. You know, you've got the States and Australia as well, and the scope's just endless really. Yeah, it's great, eh? You know, you get a hell of a lot of variety, you know. You travel up to, you know, a couple of hours away to each job occasionally, and it's just a change of scenery, you know. Every no day's the same. And it's a lifestyle, eh? It's a pretty cruisy lifestyle. You get to know a fair few good guys around, a few good buggers, and go for it, you know. That's what I say. I don't know, it's just a change of lifestyle, and to be fair, it's a pretty bloody good bunch of people to work for. It sure as hell doesn't feel corporate. It's a family-based business, and you know, it's pretty good when the big boss man comes down and shakes your hand and goes, "G'day Josh, how you going?" You know, and you may be lucky if you've met him once before, and he comes down and he knows who you are, and he knows what you're doing, and you know, it's awesome, it's great. I don't know, the way I sort of see it is, I don't necessarily work for Power Farming, I work for the customer. If the customer rings up and asks for something, you do your best to get it done as quick as you can get it done for the best that you can get it done. And that's sort of my big push is, you know, doing it properly and, you know, pushing my boys to get it done right, you know, lead the way. You know, you do have your jobs that take, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 days, if not longer, to get it sorted, you know, constantly on it. And when you make that breakthrough and, you know, your sprayer works properly, or you know, something simple as your lights work, you know, you feel pretty appreciated by the customer and feel good to make sure, you know, you get the customer going. Yeah, it's awesome.